your time, young man. Hey, mama used to say, like, man, about to get copyrighted, like Mike said, man.
Copyright.
Straight up copyright. Oh man, got to be more careful.
Got to be.
Got to be. Welcome to the Just Acting Up show. We got Big Chris up in the buildings. Big Chris say what's up to the good people, man.
So what's up? How you living, people? How you living?
How you living? How you living? Don't forget, we got Mike up in here. Mike say what's up, man?
What's up, people? What's up, people? How you feeling?
Yes, sir, indeed. And don't forget about your host, Joffy, Joffy. You ain't got no alibi because you ugly. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Y'all not ugly. Y'all beautiful people. I'm just playing with y'all. We ain't gonna blame it on the alcohol this morning because we got some water. We got Ozarka. Boom, plug. Shout out to Ozarka. But before getting into the show, don't forget to like us, comment, subscribe. We on all social media platforms. We on IG. We on Facebook. We on Twitter. As the British say, Twitter.
Put us on the Twitter.
Put us on the Twitter, on the telly. And don't forget that we also on Spotify and Pandora and iHeartRadio. What we're going to talk about today, we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about who was voted one of the sexiest black women alive. We're going to talk about that. NBA playoffs. Have you been watching? Have you not been watching? You've been missing some good ones. Boom, 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 boom. Something like a heavyweight fight. Something like it. And don't forget, for everybody out there in Methodist, we got going to talk about that. What's been going on with these Methodist employees? Stay tuned to the Just Acting Up show. Don't forget, follow us, like us, follow us. Subscribe. We're going to get into it. On the big stage. Hey, nobody raises the roof anymore. Put your hands down.
Nobody does.
They do, but they don't have as much pigmentation as we do.
Yeah.
What movie was that? Remember the Titans? Well, Petey. Put your hand down. Like you smiling. Why are you smiling? Oh man, my gosh. I'm silly this morning, y'all. So let's go ahead and talk about these Methodist employees real quick, man. I'm feeling for them real quick. Like it's like I'm right next. Yes, you can say I'm right next door in my job, but what's going on with them? The news keep coming in. At first, I see. Well, yeah, here it is right here. It says Houston Methodist Hospital suspends 178 employees over the COVID vaccine. Woo, man,
that's tough.
Yes.
It's one of those things, though. It's like with so many affected, especially within the hospital field, they have to deal with it on the daily.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's tough. You know,
they was going to be the first ones. I mean, it's a no-brainer. They can't play with that. So cops too. Correctional officers. Shout out to the correctional officers. Yeah, man, they gonna that's gonna happen. Public service workers was gonna gonna have to get the vaccine.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's tough because I work in the hospital field, but I'm even though I'm just like a little courier where I deliver blood samples and all that jazz and everything and whatever it is that they need. Everybody knows my situation. Yes, I did go through COVID. I did have COVID. I went through the whole process, and I will be coming up on my anniversary, 1 year anniversary of having COVID around the June 4th holiday weekend is when I was diagnosed with it, when I got the call. And I kind of, I understand if everybody want to keep their distance away from me after I say this, but I keep hearing about people that had the COVID and they wind up getting it, that they wind up, having some complications and problems with it. Like, for example, there's one guy I spoke to, he said his friend had COVID and then they got the shot. When they got healthy, they got the shot, and his friend was in bed for the next 4 weeks because of that shot. So, I mean, you just never know. It's a toss-up, man. You just never know how your body gonna react to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like you never know. Like half the stuff we put in our body already, we don't know what it is anyway. And you see all these officines, and all that on these different foods and products that we use. It's like, just like with a vaccine, it's like, you don't really know what it is fully, but it's like, it's just which risk do you want to take,
Yeah.
Which risk do you want to take? So I'd rather take, for me, I personally rather take the risk of getting the vaccine, which I did,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
True. Very, very true. And I will be getting mine, but I kind of wanted to wait. Sorry
Me
to say
too.
it.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I wanna wait. I
Yeah.
wanna wait for a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Cause I know that it's gonna come down to the point where you're gonna have to have it to travel. And
Mm-hmm.
we just got our passports this year, actually, in March.
Mm.
Mm.
So yeah, I know
Yeah.
it's gonna come to that point, but I just wanna wait just a little
Mm.
bit.
Right.
Yeah. And I completely understand. Like I said, I told myself, it's better. I guess it's now that it sounds like it's becoming mandatory. I'm gonna wait till probably after July, crossing my fingers and praying to God that that happens. Be, before, up until, and after, because I kind of wanted to wait like up to a year for it's like, I guess all out my system, or I don't know how we don't really know how this thing it works. That's what's so crazy about it. So I will be getting it, but for all those that have taken it, praying that everything works out. I know people saying my arm is sore for 3 days, or no, I got a little numbness here, numbness there. But hey,
Yeah.
like I said, everybody's body is different. So
True, true.
getting
Yeah.
into this article real quick, it says the Houston Methodist Hospital System, Texas has suspended 178 workers for not meeting a deadline to receive the COVID-19 vaccine, a policy that prompted more than 100 employees to file a lawsuit against the hospital. The employees now have until June 21st to be vaccinated or face being fired. Whew,
Dang.
man. And
Yeah.
of course, the article goes on more. It says more than 600 employees got exemptions or deferrals. The nearly 200 employees who missed the hospital's vaccination deadline are now suspended without pay. My
Dang.
God, man.
That's rough.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
messed up.
But these are frontline workers, and so
yeah.
they have a responsibility to not only the community but to themselves to if that's the field that you're chosen to work in, and you all are like the people that's dealing with this daily, and that's a requirement of you know so it's one of those
Yeah,
things. So
Yeah.
I know it's
Yeah.
mixed
yeah,
feelings
man.
out there about it, but
Yeah.
hey,
It's like, and Eddie Griffin had something about it too. He was saying that I would not be a test dummy, and I feel him on that. But for some people who have no, I mean,
but
it's
he also smokes cigarettes, so that's my
That's
point.
true.
You know,
Hey, that's true.
man, that be tripping me out, man. People that be smoking by them hospitals and stuff, man, too. Like I'm at a doggone cancer center, man. I'm at the where we trying to cure the dog thing. You out there puffing and god dog it, man.
Yeah.
Ugh, my goodness, man. So I just pray for everybody that's involved in this mess. It is what it is. Show to hate it. So
yeah.
y'all be safe out there. But moving on, especially talk about being safe. I know here on the Just Acting Up show, we share videos, of course, with each other. Yes, we are friends, ladies and gentlemen, and we share videos. And we talked about the gun law last time.
Oh man,
Man,
I, y- you know, I sent the guys a video. I was
man,
I was watching my Roku, and Reno 911 is came back, and I said Texas gun laws. It's gonna be the Wild Wild West. We said that last week, and then there was a scene on Reno where they were at their kids' baseball game, and they had an argument if he was safe or not. And the lady pulled out a gun, and the other lady pulled out her gun. No, he was. He wasn't. Then the umpire got two guns.
Oh boy.
No, you both calm down. And the police got their guns. I'm like, I
man.
can see this happening. Art imitating life right there.
Yeah, man. Or what's that one clip I shared with the Office when that little Mexican standoff? They just had
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they just
Yeah.
and then all I do, and that's all we. That's all we like. These people here, like y'all tripping, man. Some people just want to show that they have a gun, show off and that they have one, so you don't mess with them. But some people just don't have that training and knowledge of a common sense. Is not very common.
Few screws loose. Yeah.
It's supposed to be your last resort.
Not
Yeah.
your
Last
first.
resort. Not your first.
Not
Your
your,
last resort.
please, please.
It.
My
Plain and
goodness.
simple.
And then you're gonna be looking stupid if you shoot somebody. Then you'll be crying. I didn't mean to do this. Well, put your gun up.
It's a lot that goes along with that. I'm
Yeah.
trying to tell you, it's not worth it. You may want to just think smarter.
Please do. I'm letting know right now, man. And see, I want to know about more about the law because if y'all shoot me and I'm alive, man, I'm suing somebody. Somebody gonna pay me PPP loan type of type of payment, man. Stimulate my pockets a different type of way.
Yes, sir.
Shoot. Speaking of stimulus, man.
Oh man.
Ooh, man, don't tease us now. Don't tease us.
Don't mistreat us.
Right?
They sent out payments this week. I think to some people got some stimulus payments this week. But I think these are people that didn't get their last one.
Probably so. Probably so. So
Cause they still debating their fourth one.
they still debating. They gonna be debating. Boy, just help us out.
You know, we debate some stuff to death, don't we, in this country?
We sure do.
Who's gonna cross the street? Well, let's debate it. I don't know if I cross the street. What is it's like we debate everything.
There's somebody else that has nowhere near the conversation, not even in the conversation. Come on, well, I don't know if she crossed the street. What if a car runs through? Or what if a pigeon flies by? Like, man, what is this scenario? What are we doing here, man? So,
Well, they said that they got only 670 signatures away from the goal. So they need 1 million signatures, they say. Well,
Where do I sign up? Send me the link.
What is it?
man, I'm telling you, man.
I can get
a fourth check update, 2,000 monthly payments, petition only, 670,000 signatures away from the goal.
Oh man, I can go. Let me go outside and just walk down the street. I'll have those signatures by the time I go 2 blocks. That all?
Well, something is supposed to be coming next month about the whole child tax credit thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Tell y'all.
They said market date July 15th. So who knows?
Market. I don't hear nobody say F them kids no more, even though I know they will. Man, kids. Oh man, moving on, man. So the playoffs has been going on, man. Y'all been checking out some of these NBA playoffs, man?
Man, I've been hearing about it. You know,
Yeah.
I heard Denver is not Denver,
Phoenix.
Utah. The Jazz.
Well,
Yeah.
Denver too. The Jazz doing good. Denver, not so much.
I think Phoenix may come out after they took out LeBron and company. You know, it's Chris Paul. Man, I do want to see him get a ring. You know, so it's like, and they looking nice over there. You know.
Yeah. Same here.
Over there.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see other teams besides your usual Golden State, whatever team LeBron is in. Although I love LeBron.
Yeah,
man. But it's just good to see Phoenix, the Nuggets, Jazz on this side, and then you have on the other side the Sixers is playing good. I remember at one point the Sixers sucked.
I think the whole play-in part of the tournament, at the end of the season, I think that helps shake things up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that was good for the tournament, for the playoffs, shaping the playoffs.
Right.
Yeah, I agree on that too, man. And I want to see Chris Paul get his ring too. I'm looking at don't you hate it when about to be a text in a moment. Don't you hate it when
I had this conversation earlier this week talking about the Houston curse, where all you got to do to get a championship is come play in Houston for a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, of course.
Man,
Go
Oh
somewhere
yeah,
else.
it's a curse. It's a curse in the
dude,
city.
I'm telling you,
Absolutely.
man. I'm telling you, man. I hate it when you have players that are in here in Houston and they go somewhere else and they just going off. I mean, some do well here, but then because like Chris Paul, I'm looking at it like, man, we're gonna get into James Harden later, but I'm happy for Chris. I hope Chris gets to the finals at least. Get past this round. Whoever he plays in the next round, get past him, get to the finals because he deserves it. I know I would love to see that. And shout out to the Suns because they fans are just like I seen them clips. They like happy and rejoicing.
I used to be a Suns fan when they had that squad back then with Mike D'Antoni.
Oh yeah, Stoudemire and all them.
Oh man, that wasn't
Nash,
nothing to play
Steve
with,
Nash,
man.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
wasn't nothing to
man.
play with back then.
Yeah,
But yeah,
man.
hey, what if Chris Paul and James Harden meet in the finals?
Oh, I love it. I would love that. I would love that. Please.
You know, that's
Yeah.
gonna be all over the timeline.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. And all James Harden had to do was shut. That was a stupid trade. I don't know why they look. Anyways, but uh, play NBA playoffs. I'm looking forward to it. Denver. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know what's going to happen after we post this show. They in trouble. They 3-0.
Oh yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
It's over.
yeah.
Yeah, that's done.
They're on a different type of focus right now. When you take down the king, LeBron James, they just riding that wave, man. And when you take down somebody who everybody is gunning for to beat, their what's the name is like at an all-time high. And Devin Booker is a problem.
Yeah.
Devin Booker is who we wish how James Harden was balling when he was here. Sometimes he had his moments in the playoffs. People focus so much on the bad than the good, but yeah, they at an all-time high right now. They confidence just
shooting through the roof.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, the Rockets was in that whole West usual in the playoffs too. It was the Rockets, Golden State, the Lakers. When LeBron crossed over, it was that was the usual, and then it was the Blazers too, Portland. It's like now, it's this new rise of these younger teams is coming up now. So yeah, that's what's up. I like it. I like the whole mix up of it all.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for the league. It's good for the just the culture of the NBA, especially with LeBron being at the end of his career. You know what I mean?
Right.
Who's going to be the next? We have to start looking at the younger talent and who's going, because the league's going to go on when he retires. And so we have to, so it's good for the league because they get to now focus on the younger stars. That's going to carry on. So.
Wish they should, man.
Rockets gonna be in the mix next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have what's the guy name?
Kevin Porter.
Kevin Porter.
We got him. We got Christian Wood. They just had it's of course all gonna come down to they draft. And I think the GM that we have now, he knows what he's doing. I mean, there's a couple things I would have done differently, but he knows what he's doing. And I'm looking forward to it, man. See what we do come draft night, which will be soon, I believe. And speaking of LeBron James, even though he's not in the playoffs, they always find a way to talk about him. The dude is awesome, but he's talking about going back to the number 6 jersey. And
yeah, I heard that he said he's going back to number 6 next year. So yeah. At this point,
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was like, okay.
Yeah. I don't know what that. I
think that's more of a marketing thing for him.
I was just about to say that New Jersey sales finna go right back up.
Yeah.
I mean, right now they got the last LeBron 23 jersey.
Just like when he was in Miami, he had 6 and 23 when he was out there. And so this is just he's setting up. I see what he's doing. I see you, LeBron, set up those post-career moves.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Anthony Davis Anthony Davis start making money again too, because his number was 23 as well, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, everybody trying to get that bread. So
I need him to try to work out with LeBron or something to try to learn how to stay healthy.
Man, I don't know what it is, man. Like I was feeling for Derrick Rose when he kept getting injured back to back to back. So I mean, we gonna see what happens, man. So, and of course, James Harden is dealing with a hamstring injury with the Bucks. I think they'll probably save them to next series that they get past the Bucks. They're now 2-1.
They 2-1 now. Okay, yeah, the Bucks got them one.
Bucks got them one. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch it, but like it was, I don't know if it was more defense or people missing shots or what. But it was a low score game, 83-86. But
yeah, I think in all though, I think it's gonna probably be. I'm thinking Phoenix Nets.
I can see
that's
that.
gonna be championships. I think.
Yeah, Phoenix Nets. Yeah.
I can see that happening. I would love for that to happen. Please let that happen.
Man, if Phoenix go to the finals, from being a fan back then when they had that squad, oh man, they gonna go stupid. Cause I remember when they was in the Western Conference with Dallas. I mean, that whole fan base was like, this is the year. They never been. I think when they had Charles Barkley, they, but it just didn't go through with them. Yeah, them Steve Nash years. Oh man, heartbreak city.
I want him to get. They should just send him a ring just because if they win.
Exactly. Exactly. Just send him a ring.
I think they did when he was with Golden State because he was with the personnel team with Golden State, but I think he turned it down. I think I got to research that to make sure because he was over there for a little bit. Then he finally became a coach with the Nets. So that'll be, man. That's a crazy story if that does happen because D'Antoni was over there with the Suns and now he was with Steve Nash and got your boy Steve Nash and you had James Harden and that'd be, man.
Because as Chris is my witness, I used to bust that ass on NBA Live against that squad. I tore that ass up. I told Johnson hit 3, Sean Barry, Steve Nash.
I didn't know who you was talking to, bro.
I was busting that ass, boy. I said, God damn. I mean, wow.
You say, wow.
We used to have some epic like battles, man. Me, him, and our other friend, we used to sit up there, man. 2K, NBA Live, what was that, Madden?
No, it wasn't never 2K. It wasn't never 2K. I remember it was live. I remember when I brought 2K over there, right? This is before 2K even had its hype of hypes right now. And I brought it over there. It was NBA Live at first. It was like, man, this shit cartoony, man. Take this shit out. I remember Chris and Lakeith used to talk cash about it. They didn't like it. I was like, man, all right. So I took it away and then we started playing live or whatever. But now live ain't nowhere to even be around.
Right. Oh my goodness. Things we used, man, back in the day, man.
Back in the
day. Oh, a little bit more NBA news, then we're gonna move on. James Harden, man, y'all stop. People just make up stuff sometimes just to get some shares or some views or some likes, man. So what's that person name that they said?
Sweetie.
Yeah, Sweetie. They talking about that James Harden paid what's his name $100K just because they go out on a date with her or whatever. And James Harden confirmed a couple of days ago, or just yesterday, I believe, saying that man, y'all really, man, y'all just on here doing this and this and this. I did not send that woman $100K. Y'all move around with all that.
I don't believe him.
Hey, man.
You know.
I believe, man, $300,000. First, that's a lie because they said Cash App. You can't send $300,000 through Cash App.
Yeah, that's true. Cash App has a
limit.
They
said Cash App that has a limit. I think it has what, $1,000 limit or not even.
It's like a $500 limit.
I think it is a $500 limit because you can't send nobody no $300,000 on Cash App.
he must have kept sending it in. He kept sending it.
$30,000.
Oh my gosh, man!
But I ain't know it's 30,000 too much.
I ain't know either.
I'm transfer that kind of money. This gotta go through the bank.
Man, can you accidentally send it to me?
That's what I'm saying. Like, with all this money laundering going around, you can't send that much money to no damn cash.
I feel like James would be that person if he accidentally got a cash out of $30,000 or $300,000. Like, oh, it was an accident, and they asked for their money back. Crickets.
Bro,
this was a blessing. This was not
straight.
Bro, let me tell you.
Came down.
let me tell you something. Okay, there's levels with people with money. Of course, we know this. If I lose $30 right now, I'm about to go ape shit trying to find it, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a story that Stan Lee was, R.I.P. to Stan Lee, but Stan Lee had someone get into his credit cards or no, his bank account or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for years was financing a condo in LA for years.
Mm.
And he never noticed it.
Wow.
Like,
it may have been such a small fraction of what, because he had that money.
exactly. So this man just sitting there money, he just, that don't look right. After they said it was years. It was just wasn't no year. It was years. This man did never discover it. Not even his accountants.
Dang.
Dang.
What? Tell you, man. See,
that's when you know.
Nah.
That's when you know.
Well, his accountants don't need to be fired. They get paid to catch that.
Yeah.
They do.
Unless it was one of them.
Unless it was like an inside kind of
right.
thing. Yeah.
But I mean, like, you got it. You ain't hurting. I mean, but still, bro.
That's a lot.
Man.
Oh, speaking of, while we on sports, before I forget, Lamar Odom, Aaron Carter. The fight no one asked for.
Nobody even asked for that fight.
The non-thriller in Manila.
Like I said, that's like your uncle brought his co-worker to the barbecue and they start the fighting. Like, why y'all fighting each other? Y'all came up here together. Now did y'all see when Aaron Carter tried to do that round punch?
Yeah. Aaron Carter ain't but this big, and then you got Lamar Odom, 6 foot something. This is like, nobody was asking for this. Who wasn't asking for it?
Like they got a disagreement over dominoes at the barbecue cookout or something.
It's like one of those things. Like, he all like, I won, but did you? Like, what do you thought? Like,
did you really win? I mean, Aaron Carter really tired himself out. From the clips that I seen, he was like all over the place, and Lamar Odom just hit him once, and then he just fell.
Oh my God!
Like the little guy just trying to make it. God, come on! That's how Aaron Carter. And then Lamar was just like, oh.
Yeah, that was. Did y'all see when Lamar Odom stood up and he was just going just hit Lamar Odom and he just was just taking that shit. It was like
just eating
he was just eating. He was just eating them.
Just don't make no doggone sense. But this some sad stuff, man. I do applaud what's the name? What was the Floyd Mayweather and
Logan Paul.
Dude, this dude must be having the time of his life. Because to say that I went 8 rounds with Mayweather, but we know. We all look at it like
it's a cash cow,
Yeah.
Bro, like, listen. Go ahead, Chris. What you about to say?
Floyd said he was a legal bank robbing or something like that.
Yeah. He's the bank robber. Like, Floyd knew what he was doing. He was holding him up because I seen that clip last night. He knocked him out. Officially, he knocked. His eyes was glazing down to the floor. I see, like he bowed, like, and then he down to the floor, and he held up. Come on, man. Maybe Logan told him not to hold him up, but that was a cash cow.
Because he made like what 200-something million.
They made millions, bro.
Yeah.
If I was Logan, though, I kind of want to really negotiate just a little bit because he got like what 18. Floyd got like 200.
Yeah. No, this is from what I heard. I don't know how true it is, but it's like 20 million for Logan and like 100 and something million for Mayweather.
Hey, man.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah.
I mean, either way, all the sponsors here. Either way, that's $20 million. God damn,
you should be thankful for that. Like, but yeah, he probably could have, Adam asked for some more, get it up a little bit more. I mean, but still, man, I'm like, dude, I can't do nothing but applaud this man hustle. The fight didn't make no damn sense to me whatsoever. But hey,
not at all.
You got paid for it, brother. You look. You came a mighty long way from what you used to do, and now you're having the time of your life. You in there in the ring with some people that nobody. I wouldn't get in the ring with you unless you pay me that amount.
It's like when Floyd Mayweather signs off and say, "Okay, I'm gonna fight you." You just hit the lottery.
Yeah.
You could get knocked out on the first round. Bow. And you land there and it's like, where the check at? Get up. Where the check? Where the check? It's a check cash. He whispered in the doctor.
Half y'all be looking like
they got concussion on my check.
Yeah. Your whole
he be
face,
damned, but
your whole face is like Martin.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
You whisper, where's the check? It's a check cash. Get it clear.
Did y'all get the check though?
They took the taxes out and everything.
Tax right off. He ain't get my cornbread, Claude.
Yeah, here it is. Is that after taxes or before?
Yeah. Hey man, I'm just saying, bro. You like, hey man, I'll jump on that straight up. Shoot. Tell him, man. So I can't do nothing but applaud, man.
But people need to stop being surprised about these Floyd Mayweather fights. Oh, this is whack. Oh, this is trash. Oh, this is that. But you still pay for it. It's like what he said. You still gonna pay for it. You still gonna come. You still gonna see me fight. You still gonna this and that and the third. You still. He's an entertainer now. He's no longer a boxer. He's 50-0. He said that he didn't even want this on his record. He didn't want it on this record. He's 50-0, gonna leave it like that. He's gonna make his money. That's
pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yes, I ain't mad at me. Smart man. He know what he's doing. There you go, kids. You got some more bread.
Oh yeah, that's because we got. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into that conversation, but yeah. Yeah. Just good job, Floyd. Good job.
Good job.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next segment, we're about to get into the Critics' Corner. We're going to talk about who was the most sexiest Black woman alive. That brown sugar hits you different when you find out about them, don't it? Yes, indeed it does. We also going to talk about Disney Plus. They just added a new series. We're going to talk about that a little bit more right there, too. Take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't you rush to get. We just getting copyright.
Oh, that copywriting coming soon.
Oh, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. Just Acting Up show. We are in the Critics' Corner. This is where we take time to talk about movies, talk about film, talk about a lot of stuff in that department. But what we're going to talk about first, who becomes the first Black woman named Sexiest Woman Alive? Drum roll, please. Hit that Nick Cannon drum line. Boom, boom, boom. All right, my bad. Let me stop. And the honor goes to Teyana Taylor. I got to clap it in for this queen right quick, man.
Oh, yeah.
Got it. Gotta clap it in. Iman Shumpert, you a lucky man. So that's what's up, man. So the article says Teyana Taylor made history this week after being named the sexiest woman alive by Maxim. The magazine's annual Hot 100 list came out Tuesday, June 7th, with the singer, director, choreographer topping the list, becoming the first Black woman to do so. So, man, that's crazy for Maxim.
Shout out.
Shout out to Maxim magazine. Shout out to Teyana Taylor and Maxim Hot 100 list. So she says, somebody pinch me. I'm reading this article off the Breakfast Club. So shout out to the Breakfast Club as well. Kind of want some breakfast, kind of hungry. But that's not the topic at hand. The topic at hand is this. She said this. Somebody pinch me. The mother of two wrote an IG post announcing the achievement to be named the sexiest woman alive by literally living in the skin I'm in while the post continued. The Wake Up Love singer shared some behind-the-scenes tidbits that led up to the cover shot, revealing that she had just dropped off her husband, Iman Shumpert, shout out to Iman, and oldest child, Junie, shout out to Junie, off at school and didn't have time to get glam. Teyana wrote that she arrived on set wearing sweatpants, a beanie, and an army jacket. See, she natural. See, that's what I'm talking about, that natural beauty. talking about. Also, shout out to Meg Thee Stallion with that natural beauty post she had with the curly hair and the blue bikini and panties, looking good. But anyways, we're gonna shout out to Meg. I'm sorry. I had to give. Hey man, I have to give a shout out to her, man. She from the H, got to represent as well. But this is about Tiana Taylor. So says my hair my hair wasn't done for a shoot because I plan on throwing on a wig, and I didn't have on any makeup. French fashion photographer, I'm trying to pronounce his name, Gillis Benjamin, I guess that's how you pronounce it, went with Tiana's look, and the outcome was a stunning spread of super fit star. Natural beauty. So that Maxim cover that y'all see,
right?
No makeup. Her and her braids, her earrings. Dude said, "Nah, boom, we're gonna do it like that," and she's looking good.
Yeah, it's good for her. I know early on in her career, she used to get a lot of criticism over her looks.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to put her through the ringer, you know.
Yeah.
And so that's good. I think that's good. It's good to see that come full circle, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, shout out to them, man. Shout out to Tiana Taylor. She keeps a good regimen with her body. She works out. Obviously, you can tell. So yeah, It all pays off.
Yeah, man. She was looking. What was it? That video she did, the Kanye West fade. I feel the fade. And I think she just had a baby not too long after she did that video. I don't know how they had it all set up.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because the baby was in the video, I believe, from what I remember. And she was still ripped, and I'm like, God, dog, this girl here. So, nothing but hats off to her. I do have another thing I want to add on to it. That now that people do know of her, that's dope. I love it. I love it.
Agreed.
Yeah, they probably didn't know about her until she was in Coming to America too. Talking about some other white America or other people in America, not just gonna single out white America, but bigger ups executives probably didn't know of her until, Coming to America, or we don't know what all goes behind the scenes, but I'm just glad that she got notified for that, got noticed for that. So
my first time seeing her, she was in some this was a long time ago, bro. She was in some family movie. I forgot the name
Is that
of
the
it.
Medea?
No.
Mm-mm.
This was way before Medea. Medea. I forgot how old I was, but I remember. You know what I'm talking about, James?
I'm trying to think. I think I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of the name of it right now.
I'm gonna look it up.
But that's dope, man. That she getting noticed. She was in Coming to America too. We know everybody wanted to watch it. From everybody, all races want to watch it, and now she's on Maxim cover magazine. So it's like she getting out there. So that bread about to come in real good, and so shout out to Eddie Murphy for making Coming to America 2, putting all that talent in that project.
My bigger question is why did it take so long for her to be the first Black woman to grace the cover of
Oh
Maxim?
man, you know why? Goddamn you!
But I gotta put it out there. Just saying, we have a lot of beautiful Black queens out here. I'm just saying. That's y'all first. We still hitting. It surprises me that it doesn't surprise me that we get so many firsts still in 2021. But that's a whole nother issue. I'm about to take us down another road. So
that's all right. Let me stop. Let me not go into. But you all right though, because it's like so many. I wouldn't even much mind. You can even put Angela Bassett on there because she's still looking good, representing for the lady women. How old is Angela Bassett? In her 60s?
She's in her 60s, almost. Yeah.
I think she's in she put someone, boy, I'm like, but it's all diet and what she does and how she treats her body too. Right. So, but natural beauty is just, man, I'm telling you, something else, something beautiful.
She don't eat bread neither, Angela Bassett. She says she don't eat bread.
Yeah, I think it was bread, cheese. Trying to think what else it is, but man. Shit.
Salute to the people that say they don't eat bread, because Lord have mercy. Let me tell you something.
Man, that's what's killing me, man. That bread is what do it to you. Every time I go on my diet plans or whatever, I'm like, when I think about it, I did not have bread. And so yeah, it is a trick too. Yeah. So yes indeed. So moving on and moving forward, did y'all get a chance to watch Loki this past week?
I seen it last night.
I haven't watched it yet.
Watch, Mike. What you think about it, man?
I like it. And I'm hesitating to say, oh man, it was great because it gives me that Tenet vibe. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna lie. When I was watching it, man, I'm like, okay, all right. And so I rewind a little bit. I'm like, okay, so I need to watch it over again. But I see where they're going with it, and it's yeah, it's up there. It's going to be interesting to see in future episodes is coming. But as far as I have seen, man, they picked up right as the Tesseract, and he grabs it, and then he goes on. Yeah, and then they go and they pick him up. My wife just had a whole little Avengers week. Like she watched everything. I think she watched all the movies this whole week out. She been off, so she been watching that. So she done got caught up big time again.
So now she's a Marvel fan.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's been watching it, but as you watch those movies over again, it makes it feels like this is your first time watching, because it was themes on there that's like, oh, I didn't know this. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know this. I didn't know that.
It's crazy how intricate those movies are. Like you go back and watch it, like, man, they really were smart in the way they made these movies.
They are. And as I'm watching Loki, right, you gotta watch, when you do watch it, Chris, you're gonna, with me, I'm asking myself how they gonna tie all of this in together at the end of the phase, because they got everything, they got all the characters everywhere. WandaVision, they everywhere with that. Wanda. Then you got the thing that went on, the Falcon. Now he's Captain America and all this and the third, and the Winter Soldier, and then now you have Loki, and then I think Loki is going to finish, if I'm not mistaken, maybe before Black Widow come out. Black Widow coming out July the 9th actually, and it's being, if you got Disney Plus, and you can watch it. It's going straight to direct on with Disney Plus. I found that out yesterday. I thought it was going straight to theaters, but they doing both.
Yeah,
so
that's good, because there's some movies I've been wanting to watch, but I'm like, I got so used to seeing this straight on the streaming service. It's like, oh, it's in the movies. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it is, but it still gave me them Tenet vibes. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to watch this over.
Oh man, yeah. I'm looking forward to see what they do with it, because I really didn't know, what to expect with Loki. With WandaVision, it was right there. It was right there saying that, they something's not right. The story in the trailer tells itself, like, something not right. Why y'all doing this? Why y'all going back into, like, what's going on? And now it's like they're doing like a lot of time jumping with both Loki and with WandaVision, like what they did WandaVision. And there will not be a season 2 of WandaVision. What's the name? Confirmed it. Elizabeth Olsen confirmed it. And now here it is with Loki, where I'm like, so what they gonna do with him? And then once you see that he disappeared and with the Tesseract, you're like, okay, so there's just another story with where he went. So then now they're telling that story. So I'm like, I wonder what they're gonna be doing with him. And now that you see that first episode, you're like, okay. But I'm still like, but what are they gonna do with him? So I'm intrigued by it. I like it. I dig it. It made me research one thing. Well, I don't want to spoil it for Chris, of course, but it did make me research one thing with something that happened in real life with somebody, which I think was kind of cool how they did that. But and I was like, okay, so we'll see what they do with it. We'll see how it goes, and I'll be staying tuned. I know they got they're supposed to be doing Hawkeye too,
right?
And I ain't gonna say I wasn't looking forward to it. I will tune in to see what they do with it. Yeah. And yeah, so yeah, I'm intrigued by it. Let's go, Marvel. Just
I had to think Loki is the reason why they had to go further back in time to get the Tesseract, right?
I think
I
so.
believe so.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no,
Captain America and Tony Stark, right?
I'm trying to remember from the end game because they was trying to get all.
Um,
Yeah, I think so. They was trying to get all the stones in reverse so they can bring everyone back.
And by that, because the Hulk had, okay, Captain America had it, and then the Hulk came down and no stairs, and
Yeah,
then he, if I don't know if that was Captain America or Tony Stark, but then he pushed him,
yeah,
and then it slid, and then he grabbed the
yeah.
Tesseract, and then he went where he went.
Mhm.
But is that was the reason why
I think
Captain
so.
America and Iron Man had to go further back in time?
Yeah, that's right. Because they messed up again, and they had to go all the way. Okay, all right. I'm
Yeah,
trying. I'm
and
trying to remember myself.
that's
Yeah,
what Tony Stark had met his father.
yeah. There we
Yeah,
go.
and then Captain America saw his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Peggy Carter.
Peggy Carter. Okay,
Peggy.
okay.
Well, I don't know what it is. Something about that actress right there, Haley Atwell. I think she's married now, but something about her, man. I don't know what, boy. Another news. I haven't had a chance to go and watch Conjuring. Um, I don't do well with them evil spirits. Like my supervisor laughed at me one time when I pronounced poltergeist as poltergeist one time. I don't deal with them evil spirits, man. But I've been hearing mixed reviews about it, bro. So
I'm good. I'll pass.
Man, come on, man. Y'all gotta understand, okay? Listen, okay. It's nothing wrong with seeing those movies. Me personally,
Yeah.
I will watch those kind of movies with the lights off, and I want complete silence. I'm not scared of those movies. Although
You be the same one when the pin drop.
although they, I think that's why I'm like paranoid. It'd be like, man, what's that? What's that?
You don't have time for that.
Hey man, at least you staying aware. Like that's how I am, bro. Like I'm telling you, like I can watch them, I can do it, but I'm like, man, look, man, I will fight somebody. Somebody will get hit. Don't come around the corner like that, man.
Well,
Bye.
I watched it. I liked it. I liked the whole Conjuring universe.
It was pretty good. I've been hearing mixed reviews about it.
Yeah, it was good, bro.
Gotcha.
It was good.
That's what's up, man. I know it was that first one had me. What was it? I think it was that first one that made me. I can't remember what happened.
Annabelle or something like that.
The damn doll and shit, man.
it was one scene in there that was so funny because first of all, shout out to the original people that they basing the Conjuring on. Mm-hmm. Man, they had to go through. They have 100 cases. 100. No, I'm sorry. They have 1,000 and something cases, something like that. But it's up there. The numbers is up there. So they put it like this: if they wanted to, they could come out with movies for the country for a long time to come. Because they have so many cases. And that room that they have with all of those antiques and those evil spirits they attach along to those objects, that's an actual real room. So the movie, without giving it away too much, they had to prove it was a murder that happened. And they had to prove that the guy was possessed by an evil spirit. That's why he committed that murder. Now, this was different from them because they had to prove it in a court of law. Okay, so proving it in a court of law is very difficult. It's tough. Okay, so on one scene, the lawyer that was representing the guy was sitting across the table, and she was like, "This is not going to be a winnable case. He was found with this, found with that, this and that, and the third. There is no way that you can convince me otherwise." So the two couple, I forgot their names, but anyway, they say, "Okay, I tell you what. How about we do this? How about I convince you that there are evil spirits? How about you come over to my house and you'll meet Annabelle? And if you're not convinced, then we'll leave you alone." Then the next scene, they showed her at the courthouse. She was doing this here. She was at the courthouse at the hearing. She was shaking behind the table. She was scared. And then the judge was like, "How do you plead?" "Not guilty, Your Honor." Not on what grounds? He was possessed. He was possessed by the devil.
It really was.
See, I'm saying, man. Come over my house so you can see.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
come
good.
over my, cause she was not a believer. She was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right. So, how you gonna convince me? She said, okay, well, if you don't believe, just come over to the house and you'll meet Annabelle. Then the next scene, boy, she was shaking like booty meat. Like, she was
See?
at her head.
I'm telling you.
How do you plead? Not guilty, Your Honor.
Whatever somebody say, yeah, come over to my house, come see. In a situation like that, nah, I'm good. I believe you.
Yeah, I take your word for it.
Yep. You ain't gotta show me nothing. I believe you. Yeah, I believe now. That shit is hilarious.
Just give me the holy water. Get
Right?
I buyed you.
Coming there with my cross, like with my Bible in my hand, like we good around here. We good around here.
Man, y'all tripping. Those are the best movies to watch at night.
Yeah,
Only at night. During the day, it's not gonna hit. It hit different at night at 1 o'clock in the morning.
I can do it. It's just the fact that I'm like, man, I'll be on edge afterwards, bro. Like
AC turned off. Whoa.
Yeah, man. Or like, what's that water bottle? When your water bottle make that, nobody touch it.
And you hear that pop it at night. The table pop. The table that pop at night.
What the fuck is that, man? Like,
I gotta pee, but I'm gonna stay right here.
Like, turn these lights on, mate. I'll turn every light on. Light bill be sky high because of me.
Black people don't take that. See, it's only white people that could do what they did. Shout out to them because a woman passed away. She just passed away not too long ago. She was doing the whole Comic-Con convention when they first started doing the country. But the husband, he been gone. But only white people could do that job. The black people couldn't take it seriously. It wouldn't even go down like that. Like it's not going to happen.
I'm out.
It's not going to happen.
What's that LeBron James video meme? He got a little back. He said, put a little shades on, got his little suitcase. Open that goddamn door. Open the door.
We so point blank to it. Like they want to investigate. I remember when my sister-in-law was at the house and she was spending the night while we went out, and she said, "You guys have a ghost in here," and my wife was like, "Well, it wasn't here until you got here." Well, white people want to investigate. Really?
Like, man,
let's go set up cameras and do a Ouija board.
Man, I ain't doing nothing, man. I ain't doing no. You can have it, man. That's what I was saying. What was that? I think it was the first one. I think my friend told me that the husband or whatever was possessed or followed by a ghost or whatever. But anyways, in this scene where Mike, I'm pretty sure you can tell me about it. School me on it. So the lady, whoever the lady was telling the man, once you get into that little ghost realm or whatever, you'll see this. Yeah. Don't touch nothing, don't do this. Go straight to this room where your son is at and bring him back and come back here and we bring you back in. And so, of course, he go do it. He get his son, the little demon thing chasing him. But then he look down the hallway and tell his son to go to, was it the living room where they going to bring him back into the real world or whatever?
That was his scene was in something.
That was Insidious, right?
Insidious, yeah.
Okay, never mind. I got two things. So, okay, yeah. But in Insidious, so he winds up, he tells his son, yeah, go ahead and go in there and, they're going to bring you back. Daddy will be there in a minute. Daddy, his dumb ass, takes himself to the restroom, whatever. Then the spirit came through the mirror and possessed him and got a hold of him. And I'm like, why you ain't just take your dumb ass into the what's name? So, but I'm like, ugh. So, I always got to have somebody do something stupid in these movies so they can get killed or possessed or whatever.
My favorite one was The Nun. Oh, man.
Well, damn evil spirits and stuff, man.
The same person did it. It's, I forgot, he did the Insidious and he did the Conjuring and he did Annabelle and he did the Nun. Well, they all produced by the same person. Man, shout out to that guy because he kind of brought horror back in the
he did.
I did see one of my favorite ones I seen the La Corona. Is that what it's called? La Corona?
No, the Curse of the La Lorana.
I
Yeah.
was close enough.
Yeah, you was close. Yeah, you was close.
The Corona experience.
You're good. You're good.
La Corona. It is out there. That's the only dude that came prepared to fight. And he came, he had his holy oil. Oh, we dealing with what kind of monster? I got the wood from Mexico to the oh, they need that. I got some holy water on deck. Throw it in the pool. Boom.
My goodness, man. That's the boy. You right, Mike, you right. Black people wouldn't take that stuff seriously.
Well, we ain't gonna take it seriously, bro. I ain't. Out of all the horror movies I have ever seen, like possession of movies like that, bro, there has never been anyone black to like, they right there with the holy water.
The movie be over within 10 minutes.
Yep.
We're not gonna save the day. Shout out to Ernie Hudson though with Ghostbusters. He's the only one.
The only.
He's the only.
But he had weapons though.
Yeah, he did have weapons.
He was catching them. He was, he wouldn't just living. Like, it was this one I seen. I don't know which one it was, but the family was just living there with the ghost and knew the house was possessed. And they were just staying there. Like, y'all waited how long before y'all got help? Y'all wasn't sure when you seen the girl climb up the wall. I'm like, oh,
nope, I'm done.
Like, I'll be like, we out.
Let's name some black people that survived these scary movies. Shout out to Dwayne Martin from Scream 2.
Kelly Rowland.
No, she got killed off.
She got died.
Oh, that's right, she did.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, Brandy. I'm thinking about Brandy.
Oh, and wait, did she live in any?
No, Brandy lived. We thought that she died.
She did.
But she lived.
That's right. She did. I'm trying to think who else black that survived. And who else?
It ain't too. Oh, well, shout out to what's the guy from Power?
Omari Hardwick in Spell.
So I just seen Zombies of the Dead. So.
Well, he
going. Well, no, did he survive? No,
he didn't survive.
He's not going to.
No, he's not gonna go. He's not gonna survive.
But he did survive in he did survive in a Spell that came out last year.
Oh my God, man! I seen that, bro.
No, you did?
Yeah, I seen it. I seen that movie, man.
Miss Eloise, this show is good.
But I'm telling you something now. That Insidious, you name it, all these other horror movies that it don't scare me. But Spell and Day, that scares the shit out of me.
Man, tell you that stuff, that the voodoo and all that, man, no.
The Last Key, no, Skeleton Key.
Skeleton Key.
Key.
I remember that one. Yeah, man, our track record, man, brothers, our track record, black people, we don't got a good one when it comes to these scary films, man.
Yeah.
Well, Get Out.
Get Out.
We got that one. We got two.
Us.
And Us.
Us, yeah. We got that one. We don't got too many, man. We got too many. So should we count Anaconda as a scary horror film? Nah.
No.
Ice Cube, you a real one, bro.
No.
That don't count as a scary film. Ladies and gentlemen, we got an interview coming up in the next spotlight. We got Sharell Steven, actress and podcaster. It's gonna be a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Just Acting Up Show proudly brings to you an interview with Sharell Stevens. What's going on? Clap it in for this queen right here.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Clap it in. Thank you for joining us again, and once again, early in the morning.
Yeah, I am not a morning person.
Really?
And I have had coffee, but I'm in a good mood. That's good.
Yeah.
I got good energy going, no coffee. Yeah.
She pushed it back. At first I said 9. She said, well, what about 10? I'm like, all right, we're gonna do 10.
Look, this is what happened, right? This is how they split extra. So I got off yesterday. I left work early yesterday. I lived in Baton Rouge. I dropped my son in Opelousas, dropped my car off in Lafayette, and got on the road. Had like an hour delay in traffic because apparently some parts of I-10 was closed. Yeah. And I was really determined to go into La Tapatia to get my shrimp tacos and a margarita.
Gotcha.
And we didn't get there till like after 11 o'clock last night.
Gotcha.
So we're gonna push this back to the TV. I needed some sleep.
It's all good, man. It's all good, man.
No,
It was good. I enjoy it. It's kind of like I try to go to Tap Tea every time I come back because it lets me know, yo, you home. So
bright and early like the orange juice, she said.
I know. And even at work, people don't talk to me till I have my coffee. So this is good. This is really good.
We caught you on a good day. Like
you did.
We caught you on a good day. Like please, let me have my man.
I woke up, took a shower, washed the face, put some moisturizer on.
Gotcha. Like gotta moisturize, gotta stay ready. You look lovely. You look lovely. You got the natural beauty, got the light going. You look
yes.
Nice. You good. Oh my God. So this is funny. So first one, so I don't know you like that. We just met you. Nice to meet you. COVID and handshake, all that from the computer. So what got you into acting? That's my very first question for you.
I have been acting literally all my life in school. I've been doing it. And after high school, I did put it on the back burner. I went to Humble High with Mike. And then, life started out there. And I did a play for opposite high schools, like a charity, not a fundraiser play. And I didn't even realize how much I missed it and missed being on stage. And that was back in 2015. And I've been doing it ever since.
Nice. That's what's up, man. So who is I always like to ask people this, who are your inspirations?
Oh, baby, Dorothy Dandridge, Angela Bassett, Jada Pinkett, Rebecca Fox. Lena Horne.
That question.
She was ready.
That's it. That dream role is if I can play Angela Bassett's daughter and Lynn Whitfield's niece, I'm good. We can wrap this up. I'm good.
That's what's up, man. Man, see, whenever you ask somebody that, they're like, nah, she straight up.
Oh, I already know. I cannot forget Taraji P. Henson. When Taraji P. Henson did her speech after one of her awards, I can't remember which one it was, but she started late in the game too. And she had a son. She had no money to her name, and look where she's at now. So
yeah, I remember.
I had to add her to. I'm like, you know what? Add her to the list too, because her story and what she's been through to get to where she's at is truly amazing and very motivational. So you can add her to the list too.
What challenges do you face yourself as far as doing your acting journey? Like, what are some of the challenges?
The challenges is, I would say probably when I have to go out the box for a role or character that I'm not really used to, or something that's really not me and I actually really have to act. That's probably the most challenging. Like, this is not something I would say. This is not how it would be. That's probably the most challenging part. But everything else, I'm cool with it. The late nights, running the line, staying up till 2-3 o'clock in the morning before the opening day.
So what's your preparation like for when you get into character?
Hey man, you guys are taking all my damn questions. We're gonna have to go back to like, man, we're gonna have to go. James, not Chris.
Well, technically, you should have started the questions first, Mike.
I should have started them all.
You should have started.
God damn.
No, I would say music is my preparation.
Okay.
Because I literally zone out, and music allows me to really think and focus and like clear my head and like, okay, let's find her. There's been times I did not find my character until I actually walked on stage. There's been times that's even happened, but it was amazing. I actually, for that play, I ended up getting Best Actress. So
right now.
Yeah, you won a lot of awards, I saw.
Yes, I have. I won a couple of awards.
What? Go ahead on, girl. You can't just gloss over that like it ain't nothing. Like,
yeah, you gotta speak on that. Speak on that. What awards have you won? Yeah.
Best Actress for 3 plays that I've done. There's a company, Black-owned company, Upstage Theater with Dr. Turner. And I think every play I've done with her, I've won Best Actress. It was I think about 3 other ones, but I can't remember what they were for. They just sitting on my shelf.
That's cool.
But the Best Actress is the ones that that's what I'm striving to get. So those are the ones I for sure. But yeah, I've done 3 plays for her, and I've gotten Best Actress for all 3 of them.
Go ahead on now, girl. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
You have a son, correct?
I do.
How old is your little boy?
He is 8, about to be 9 next month.
Yeah, my son is 10. He turned 10 in April.
So
how does
he eating everything too?
What's that?
Is he eating everything in your house too? Because I'm about to get rid of mine.
No, see, let me tell you something about my wife and how she set up. She with him. So no candy, no cookies, no soda, no nothing.
I'm the same way. It's just he keeps the soda is a luxury in my house. Ice cream, that's a luxury. You have to kind of earn, you get a reward for it. The candy, no. We're not doing that. Now I'll eat it, but that's different. I'm grown and I bought
it. That's right.
Don't you be hating that
with him? I mean, he got his healthy snacks, fruit snacks, fruits, fresh fruit. But it's like he just keeps.
He finds
every 15
it.
minutes. I'm like,
he finds. I'm like, man, what's going on? And I remember I told my mom, I said, Mom, you don't eat this, you don't eat that, and them older people don't get that. Like, what? He eats organic food and healthy food. My wife is very strict on him, but somehow, some way, he finds these things. He finds it.
So they got a nose for it.
They got a nose for it.
Like my little girl, I got that kid to where she like, if I'm trying to sit there and try, I shouldn't be trying to hide and eat food and snacks in my own house.
I do that. I'm okay with that. I do that. I am perfectly fine with doing that. I have a nightstand full of snacks that don't nobody touch. So, because if I don't feel like getting up to go to the kitchen, it's right there in the nightstand. Yeah. So, but that means that's just mine. Everybody else is in the pantry.
Exactly right.
Conversation.
But I told my wife when he turns 18, he's gonna go sugar crazy.
Because all that whole baby no, my son he'll get it. Like I said, every once in a while. It's not an everyday thing. Like I don't have a cookie jar in the house. There's no, how we used to have back in the candy jars with all different. No, we don't have that. Right. Okay, let me rephrase that. We don't have that in the other parts. By my bed, though, I got that. But that's fine.
That's for you.
Like, exactly. Mama got all the good snacks.
I got all the good snacks. And yeah, I do. I really do. But.
So my question is, how do you balance that out with working, being a mom, and acting, and podcast?
My son is with me.
Wow. Everywhere you
go. My son is what you call a theater baby. When I have rehearsals, I would leave work in the middle of my shift, because I have a regular job, a daytime job too, I would leave, go pick him up from aftercare, bring him with me back to work. So they know him at my job. I've been working for at the airport for eight and a half years now. So he's known there. He can tag a bag, give you a boarding pass, tell you if your bag is overweight. That's how long he's been doing that. Get out of work. We go to rehearsal. He's there. He's seen every play I've done except for one, and that one he was too young to see, because that character I was playing, she had on lingerie and she was being physically abused. I didn't really want him
to see that.
Okay. Yeah, that was like, I think my second play. So that was the one play he didn't see. But my very first play, his dad gave him the flowers. He came up on the stage, gave me my flowers. And after every performance, he'll be like, "Good job, mommy." He is my biggest #1 fan, supporter, and he's only 8. But I know
my son is too. Yeah, that's cool, man.
That is so. I didn't even realize. I think when I realized was when we was in Walmart one day, and me and this lady was talking about lashes. And then my son just kind of burst out, "My mommy's kind of celebrity. She has her show. He does acting." I'm about this right now. But I'm saying that he's watching me and he's seeing everything. So everything is balanced out, and he supports me 100%. If he knows I'm about to go out do a podcast, or I'm about to go do anything, he'll be like, "Mommy, good luck." And it's awesome.
Yeah, my son does the same thing. Like, he promotes our podcast to teachers.
Right?
Like
now here's why I messed up at though. So you know how you have them school programs, right?
Right.
My son had a program the first day of rehearsal. Now, because he's seen what I do and I get paid for it, my son literally asked the teacher, I think he was in 2nd grade, "How much do we get paid for this?" Wait, bro, you can.
Boy.
The teacher called me. She was like, "Okay, so I know you do your acting, but your son thinks he's getting paid." No, baby.
That's funny, man.
It's amazing. I didn't realize how much kids really watch us as parents and what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And But hey, I mean, if he decides that this is something he wants to continue with himself, hey, full support. I'm paving the way for you, boo.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. The next generation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Teaching them and what to look out for, how to avoid this, how to avoid that, go for that, do this. My daughter, I take her to stunt training with me just so she can just sit back and chill. She over there looking at me because in fighting, we're not really hitting, but sometimes you got to add a little bit more to it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's one scene where this guy had to run and kind of like drop kick this other guy, but he had a big pad in front of him taking that impact. And so she started to do that, and she come over to me when I go and check on her, say, "Hey, baby, you good?" It's like, I don't like the way how that guy kicked the other guy. That looks really dangerous. I don't think you should go out there and do that. Don't. I'm like, he not really, and I got to explain things to him. Like, no, he didn't look. He like, oh, okay, yeah, but I don't want you to do that. So it's adorable and cute, man. But you got to explain things to him. And my daughter, she gets to the point where everything takes forever when you. So she over there, like, we 5 minutes in, and I'm over there just acting or whatever, and then she'll come over and she'll like, how long do we have to stay here?
So you don't bring her nothing to occupy her time and her attention?
I do, and that's the thing too, cause like she just kid gonna be kid. They so latched to you, and so I put her to the side and I check on. I do what I gotta do when I look over there, and I'll slip off to the side and check on her, make sure she's good, give her all that attention because they need all your attention, and then she just hits you with, "Hey, I'm finished playing the game. When can we leave? Like, we just got here like 3 minutes ago, man. Like, literally 3 minutes ago, and she ready to go." Oh my gosh! So shout out to you for how you do it and your son and how y'all juggle all of that. That's awesome.
Now every once in a while he'll get mad. I remember one day I pulled up to pick him up. He was like, "Let me guess, you got rehearsal today?" So he couldn't go play with the friends. So he was a little salty about that. He's at that age now where he's definitely showing whose child he is, because he's getting verbal. He was like, "Let me guess, you got rehearsal today? I can't go play with my friends." You got it this weekend, dude.
You cutting into his plans, mommy. I did. He has a strict, schedule where he need to play with his friends, play on the game, do this, watch.
And then he's an only child, so that time.
Oh man, my son is an only child.
Yeah, he's an only child, so that time with the friends is kind of,
Yeah.
But this weekend worked out good because his cousins are in town. So he's at all the grandkids at the grandma's house. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and slide to give me a break.
Just throw him in the pot.
Go ahead. But he's the ringleader, the youngest grandchild, but the ringleader.
That's usually
funny how that works.
It is. I'm just looking like, I just said, don't call me. That's all I got. Don't call me.
So here's a fun question. If you were to redo a role as you playing the character, is there like like for instance, for me, I would want to redo Denzel's character in Training Day. No, I'm just giving an example. Not.
Oh, okay. That man got an Oscar for that. Why would you?
No. That's just the first name that came up.
If I could redo, I would say, y'all might not even, so a lot of people don't remember this movie, but it's one of my favorites. I would want to redo Lynn Whitfield's character in Women of Brewster's Place. If Ava DuVernay was to redo that, I would definitely want to do that one.
Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if she did redo that one.
I mean, she cool with Oprah Winfrey. Oprah wrote it.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not many roles that I would want to redo. That's already made. Now, I think what I would like to do is do a continuation of like a Set It Off Part 2.
That would be dope.
With the Stoney end up find out her character, the Blair Underwood dude, she pregnant, she got a daughter, the daughter takes on with her friends and they or even Takers.
Okay.
I don't think Takers really got I love Takers.
It didn't get the recognition that it deserved.
I don't think it did.
That's the one with T.I., right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, T.I., Chris Brown was in it, Michael Ealy,
Idris Elba.
Yeah, there was a lot of
that was an
all-star cast. Why didn't that movie So I would say, okay, not remake it, but do a continuation from it, and then I would do that. I don't think I want to remake anything. I think there's too many remakes going on now.
Too many.
It is. They going back from the past and bringing them and modernize. I mean, bring it to
right. I'm like, you can't leave that where it was at.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I think LeBron and his company is trying to do is a New Jack City. Somebody.
I know you lying.
Oh no,
they can't do that.
No, house.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry,
it's
not
house
New
party. It's house. That's even worse too. Leave house party alone.
Leave house party wherever. In fact, house. They could have stopped at 3.
Yeah.
They could have
when
stopped.
kid got married. They could have stopped there.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
Absolutely.
I was like,
4 and 5 was just dumb. I was like, why?
I ain't was wasting my time. I didn't know they had a 5th one.
They got a 5th one.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
The younger brother from Everybody Hates Chris was in the last one I seen. He was the star.
See, I ain't much. See, why they?
I didn't know. The last one I knew about was the one with
Immature.
Marcus Houston.
Yeah, that was the one
when
that
he
I
got sick and had the house party and yeah, that's the only thing. That was the last one I seen.
Well, I tell you, they need to stop with these remakes.
They really need to.
What was that one movie that made you want to say, okay, I want to do that? That one movie. Mine was
Josephine Baker Story.
Josephine Baker Story. That's cool. I haven't seen that in a minute.
What about, do you have any aspirations to do any work behind the camera one day?
No, I like being on it.
Okay.
See me?
That's fine.
She said, I want y'all to know who I am, man.
I mean, maybe somewhere. I mean, actually, okay, so inside, I am working on a project. I'm not revealing too much right now because I have to get some clearance, not permission, but some things. But I am working on a project to come out. I was supposed to do it for next year, but with so much happening for me this year, it's gonna have to go on the back burner. That is going to be my baby. And I'm writing, starring, directing, and producing. All right. But that's gonna be I think that's gonna be the most challenging thing for me as far as my career goes, period.
Yeah, it is.
But as far as beyond that, not really. I don't want to do the writing and all that. I'm good. Just put me in front of the camera.
I understand, because like with the things I'm trying to do with the one project I'm working, I'm like, man, it's so, you never know until you like finally get a hold of it and see what it is. Like when they say, okay, I want to buy a house. Okay, now you find out, you say, okay, I want a house, but then you find out all these other things that come with it. Like, man, you got to do this, you got to do that, and that, and that's kind of like how it is with, having your own film or your own play or whatever. All these things come in front of you, like, damn, I didn't know how to do all that. So
it's definitely a lot of work, know. I mean, I probably, if someone was to call me in, because I'm very good with the creative aspects of it, like if I'm sitting back and I'm watching something unfold, some characters, they're doing their thing. I'm like, yo, how about we step back, do this, change this, say this. Like, I'm very good at that. I just don't like the 100% responsibility of it, because, when you're in charge of other adults, that part get a little bit challenging.
Yeah.
Because that comes with it too. But I mean, I'll probably do more after I do my project, but that's my only one I see myself doing. And my brother actually asked me, like, do you see yourself telling your story and making a movie about your life, your biography? Nah, I'm good.
Don't need know everybody in my business.
We don't need a lot of stuff that happened, especially back in high school, that don't ever need to come out.
Don't need nobody involved.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I ain't know that now.
I ain't know. Yeah,
that's between me, God, and the counselor I choose.
Right. So we don't.
I have a question. So you know how, like, okay, so we're all in this business of trying to become an actor and everything, and of course, you have people that come out with these reality shows and put, like how we just talked about now, y'all need to know about everything. How are you going to be able to, handle that part with, of course, like you said, your kid is out there, people know of him.
I ain't doing reality TV. That's one.
I wouldn't do that at all.
I'm not doing reality TV.
Like, yeah, because it's like you want to keep a certain thing private. And
I will expose as much as my personal life as I feel comfortable with. As far as my son goes, you know, relationships and all that, that's my, no matter how this goes, I'm still going to always protect home. Always protect home. I don't want my son, if he's okay with it, you know, at a certain age, I don't want him in the spotlight. I'd rather him not be in the spotlight, because I want him to continue to live his everyday life and doing what he, you know, being a kid.
Right.
You know, but other than that, that's, I mean, I guess I cross that road when I get there.
Yeah. Try to keep a child in the child place until,
yeah, I want him to still be able to do what he do, you know, and make his own way, not be in mommy's shadow. So, and it's cool because where I live at, everybody know me anyway. So everybody know I'm his mama. So that we're good right there. Yeah. But to like relocate him to somewhere else, like if I have to move somewhere else, which I might end up moving somewhere else. We'll see what happens with that. I would try to, like, you know, like I said, keep him private, protect home.
Right.
Cool.
And not display too much of that life. So.
And I got one last question for you. Because we're all about paving the way and paving it forward. What is a piece of advice you would get to someone that's just trying to get into the acting, but they may be hesitant, or they may be unsure of even jumping in? Because the hardest step is the first step is just getting in there. What piece of advice would you give to them?
Live your dreams while you're alive. Live your dreams while you're alive. If you want it, go get it. And the best advice I've learned, no one's going to give it to you. No one's going to give it. So you have to, if there's not a way, make a way, create a way. It's always a different route that you can take, because I've been doing this for so long, but I finally, it hit me, like with the company that I have now with my other 3 business partners. We all came together and said, no one's going to give this to us. Every person I've worked under, wasn't doing anything to help me advance, help me move forward, get me exposure. I have to do it myself. So I would tell, if that's what you really want, go for it. Don't let nobody, I don't care who it is, don't let nobody stop you. Mom, dad, husband, boyfriend, best friend. Nah, you gotta, if this is what you really want to do, go for it, work for it, and go get it.
That's what's up.
I dig that.
Yeah.
I dig that. So tell us a little bit about your podcast, and tell us about that a little bit.
Okay, so I have a company called Iconic Visions. It's me and my other 3 business partners. Shout out to Doc, OB, and Dub. Be home soon. So we created a segment called Hot on the Scene.
Okay.
And no, they created the segment.
Okay.
And what it does is I sit with entrepreneurs, musicians, whoever, anyone that has a business of any kind. I've had some people who has a clothing line, musicians. Who else? My favorite is Stephanie. She has a hair oil that, you know, promotes hair growth. If you're looking, James. No, I'm just joking. I'm just teasing. No.
You good. Hey, I'm used to it now, but hey, I'm good.
But like, I give them that platform to market and promote themselves, you know, and get them out there. We drop it on the YouTube channel. If you go to Iconic Viz LLC on IG, the link is there, and all the interviews are there as well. But yeah, we just, you know, and my favorite part is I give them gifts and their facial expressions when they get the gift bags. It's so much fun because they don't expect it.
That's cool.
That's
and
cool.
It's never the same gift bag. I change it up a little bit depending on who it is, and stuff like that. But
see, look at you. You doing the opposite of what others would do. Like, hey, there you go. Little trinkets in there, you know, everybody get that same.
No. And it's not just one thing, you know. I do have staples. You're gonna get you're gonna get a bottle of alcohol if you drink.
Hey.
Alcohol is gonna be in there. A glass to pour it in is gonna be in there.
Yeah. You a great gift giver. She a great gift giver. I like that.
But in everyday and like in outside of that, I love giving gifts. So that was just, but how the gift thing started was the second interview I did, I was like, I think it'll be a good idea to just kind of let me get her some stuff. Never met her, did my research on her, had to go to Denver, and a sweet lady, you know, she's very sweet and adorable, and she loved it. So my team was like, you got to keep doing that. Keep doing what? The whole gift thing. That is not cheap. I don't buy cheap gifts, but we kept it going. So
right.
Yeah.
And they appreciate it. That's the fun part. But yeah, that's what the show does. And then we do our regular podcast with me and the regular team. When we, you know, find that time. Right now, everybody's busy. So
gotcha. That's what's up, man. So like you said, people may forget what you said about them, but they won't forget what you've done for them. And that right there, that goes a long way. And that's what's up. I applaud you on that as well, too.
Thank you.
One last thing before we let you go. I'm gonna tell you how blunt Sharell is in real life.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, so back then, right after high school, I decided to grow braids. I wanted braids, so I had like a little mini afro, and you have to go through this ugly period, right? Okay, so you don't have to cut your hair; it's gonna be looking horrible. So I had a friend. That girlfriend, she braided my hair at the time. This is my first time getting braids. So she caught as much as she could, right? So I go to school. At the time we was at TSU, so I go to school the next day. And I meet up with Sharell. We walking down the Tiger Walk, and I'm so excited because I got braids now. I'm feeling like Slim Thug. I'm like, hey Sharell, how you like my braids? Sharell said, "Cause we was having a conversation. I was like, what's Sharell? How you like my braids?" And she was like, "You need to cut that shit off. That shit looks ugly."
Hey.
It didn't crush my spirit at all, because you know why? That honesty, that's what I like. That's what I like.
And I'm still the same to this day.
I like that honesty. And that's the one thing that I'm always remember from Sharell. I swear to God, that made me look at everybody else different, because all y'all said it looked okay.
You got them people, and that's what you have to look out for.
My mama was like, all right.
I'm so good. What kind of friend would I be if
I'm saying, babe, you gotta let your friends know.
But you know, you have to be careful with that, because you got a lot of people that's going to tell you the wrong thing. They'll say what you want to hear, what you don't, instead of what you need to hear. Yeah. And you end up getting, you know, in situations caught up with stuff that could have been prevented. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you, look, this ain't the avenue for you. You might want to bring it back. Let's start over. What other options can we go? Because this ain't it. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Oh man, you need people like that though. You need people.
I'm glad you still remember that though.
I remember that. I have my wife could tell you, I have a memory like an elephant. I remember that. That was so funny when I got back home. I didn't quit though. I let it grow, but I did take it out that night. I'm like, damn. I was taking it.
Did you pay for it? Well, she was your girl.
I didn't pay for it because it was my first time.
I probably have to give you money back. I didn't know you went home and took it out.
No. I took it out because she could catch what she could catch.
But see, that was to let you. Here's the thing. If she can't catch it, that means you're not ready for the braid process.
Oh my gosh.
You're going to lose edges like that. Your hair going to start, you're going to have them white pus bumps and stuff. Technically, I helped you.
She did help. She did.
Because when you can't catch it, that's not a,
I was just impatient because it was working on 6 months now. I'm like, God damn, man, I want some praise, man.
She gave you that Kevin Samuels honesty, but it was sincere.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. I didn't take it. I'm rock with Sharell. Yeah, because everybody else said they look good. Yeah, look good. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
Then on the side, like, man, y'all see my shit? Man, that shit fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Who did that to his head?
Oh man.
I'm thinking now because I was around you around that time. So.
Yeah, you remember. You remember. And I don't even think you said anything, Chris.
Oh my gosh.
What did you say?
It's like, all right.
Chris is like, Chris, it would have been worse if Sharell would have said, Chris, you ain't say nothing to Mike Bob.
No, I wouldn't go throw Chris in now. You asked me. No, but see now I'm more direct. It's more like, Sharell, do you like such and such? I don't.
Hey.
I ain't even going to explain. I don't.
Hey man, just gotta let people know. Oh my gosh. Well, Sharell, it has been a joy. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I had fun.
This
is actually my first interview too.
Thank you.
What?
I was thinking about that. I was like, I think it's the first time someone actually interviewed me. So.
That's right.
Hey, we made history today. Dang, that's what's up. I'm
loving it.
Yeah, Sharell, just keep doing what you're doing because you never know who's watching. You got me into it. Like, wow, Sharell is acting. It's like,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you just don't never know who's watching. Like,
that's great. Yay.
Look at that. You an inspiration, girl. Look at that.
So keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing.
I definitely will. And y'all keep doing y'all's too.
Thank you.
We'll do.
And y'all stay in touch. Mike, you got my number.
I got you.
We'll do.
But the next time, because I'm going back today, but the next time I come to Houston for a little while longer, y'all know we're linking up, right?
We got to. We got to.
So I'll definitely let y'all know when I come back.
Got to. Many blessings to you and your family, your son, your family, all that. Be safe out there.
Same to y'all. All right.
Bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the segment in our show where we talk about who's been acting an idiot, who's been acting a fool out there. Mike, who is making history today? Who is it?
Okay, so this name, I'm gonna chop this up, and I'm so sorry for Sal. You guys help me. Salvatore Caron.
Sound about right. Sound about right.
Okay, he's an Italian artist. Just sold his invisible sculpture for over 18,000. Report ArtNet that the sculpture is nothing more than an empty space.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, so the art entitled Lo Sono, I Am in Italian, is 5 by 5 foot square feet of just space.
Boy, it's somebody got finessed.
It's nothing there. You don't see it, but it exists. This is what the Italian artist said. You don't see it, but it exists. It's made of air and space. Okay. It's really invisible sculpture. Arguably, yes. The sculpture is literally nothing, says ArtNet. However, the artist, yeah, just
no, you see what I'm doing? What I'm doing? I'm doing it.
We all both of we just like.
I got. Hey, who wants to buy this? I got it for 10,000 right here. It's right here,
dude. This is finesse of the
this
century.
This like $30,000 right here. Who wants it?
Dude, finesse of the century.
Okay, it said the sculpture is literally nothing. However, to the artist, the sculpture is far nothing. Well, to the artist, he said it's far from nothing. It's basically something. This is a tough story to talk about because it's nothing. It's literally nothing. There is tape physically on the ground, right? And he's saying that it's a sculpture here. Like, this is it. This is space and air. $18,000.
Oh man.
And they call black people criminals.
That's when you got too much money. Like, you just, if you want to just give money away, give it to a charity. Go to some tangible asset or something. But just, yeah, I'm gonna buy this emptiness here, this space.
The artist, he goes on to say the vacuum is nothing more than space full of energy, and even if we empty and there is nothing left.
So it's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor. So the vacuum is nothing more than space full of energy. I don't know.
If he really wants a metaphor, I got a metaphor for days.
I mean,
I ain't gonna spend $18,000 for.
No. I wish I could have came up with something like that and found the most stupidest person in the world to get that. I mean, that's finesse of the century. I can't name any. I can't name anything else that's better than that. I can't. Like that's just like that's a forever L. Like you can't get that back.
How you pass that on to your grandchildren? Yeah, this. How does it appreciate? Yeah, I bought this sculpture of space, and I'm gonna pass it down to you. That'd be if I was the grandkid, I'd be like,
hey, just imagine it was a bunch of grandkids, right? And everybody gets, because obviously this is somebody that has $18,000 to burn, correct? Right. Okay, now follow me on this, right? So what if they had a bunch of grandkids, a bunch of people that they wanted to give away when they passed away? Okay, so you got the cars, you got the house, you got the business, you got this and that and that. But that one grandkid gonna get that invisible space sculpture.
It'd be like,
boy.
And one gonna get that. I guess that's the one he don't like. Here you go. Aaron.
Man. That don't make no doggone sense. That right there.
I wonder how the artist felt when somebody actually bought it. Like, wait, he's actually gonna give me a money? And the check is real?
Dude.
And the check, it cleared the bank? Oh, snap.
The artist that came up with it, like, what? How do you come across and say, man, this is what I'm gonna do this?
Dude.
This right here. This is a representation of vibes only. So, okay, I'm telling y'all, I'll let you go.
Behold, the Jordan 5, the recollections of Jordan, the invisible brand.
Man, now they made they made see-through Air Forces. They made see-through this. They made these. I mean, but you can actually see, physically touch, hold, wear these things.
Possibly of what was the name of that fable? The King's New Road. You know, fable where the king wanted to get a new design or whatever.
I know you're talking about.
It was nothing, and he was just walking out.
I'm thinking, man, oh my gosh. What was that from Kung Fu Panda? Homeboy said there's no secret ingredient. You just open up the scroll. I'm like, ain't nothing here, man. What I'm fighting for this? You already got that inside, that with that special thing or whatever. I don't know. Duke got finesse out of 18K. And I wish I was the one who was receiving that 18K instead.
Big money.
Big money. The new money.
God doggone idiots. Stupid. That takes the cake, man. Lord Jesus, man. I swear. Speaking of mental health, we about to get into the balancing act. Y'all tripping out there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Balancing Act. We take this time in our show to talk about mental health, but we also do like to give flowers to people that are well deserved. We like to focus our light on others who have been in the game for quite a minute and talk about them. So in this Balancing Act, in this segment, we're going to highlight our Black queens. We have to. We just have to. They don't give enough recognition. They don't get enough a lot of things that we need to talk about. So I mentioned one earlier. We talked about Tiana Taylor, how she was finally selected as on Maximum list of the Sexiest Woman Alive, first Black ever. But there are a lot of queens out there that we have not people that have not highlighted yet. So there was one point in time on my IG that I was doing this, but I need to get back to doing this. And these are some queens that I've posted at one point in time. Angela Bassett is one. Regina Hall, Regina King, Megan Good. There is also Nia Long out there, Tracy Ellis Ross. There's Jill Scott. There is Kerry Washington. And who else there is? Taraji P. Henson. There's also one of the queens that we all talk about as well, Felicia Rashard. She's one of them. there are multiple queens that we need to talk about and highlight and give our flowers to them because we need to. We should. They've been putting their time and work into this and paving ways not only for us, not only for black males because we have to work with them as well and share the screen with them, but for our black queens. And we do a very damn good fine job at doing it. They do a very good damn fine job at doing it. So we have to highlight them and tell them, thank you, love, thank you, queen. We appreciate you for everything that you do. So
Yes, just to piggyback off that, we do appreciate our black queens. We see you going to work, going to school, grinding, just trying to make it for you and yours, So definitely want to celebrate you all. Because we have to be the counter, we have to show some light because Kevin Samuels is not that guy. So, every negative needs a positive. So we want to be that positive and just celebrate, just like, hey, we see you out there, you're doing your thing. To the mothers that had to be mothers and fathers, and the mothers that, just every queen is out there just doing it, doing their hardest, and they trying. We want you to know we see you, we appreciate you.
And also with that, yeah, man, the single mothers, that job is done raising their kids. If your mom is still here, she's still around, immediately give her her rose, because the amount of stress and pain that they had to go through to raise just single mothers, it's a lot. I remember because my mother-in-law, the passing of my mother-in-law, I just came over to my mom's house and I was just talking to her, and it took me all these years to really just understand and just like, wow, like you went through that, you went through this, you went through that, to appreciate they go through so much, and still be able to work and then still have to go through so much, just to maintain the household, just being the mom and the father at the same time. It's a lot. So whenever your mom is complaining about, oh, this and that, this and that, this and that, and the third, you have to understand what they had to go through, as a single parent. So shout out to them because they are warriors for real.
Yes, indeed.
They are real life superheroes. I have started to really appreciate that even more.
Clap it in. Thank you. Another great show in the books. Shout out to our guest again, Sharell Stevens, for joining us. That was an awesome interview. Love the energy, love everything. It was a good, great interview. So appreciate you again, Queen. Shout out to you and blessings to you and your family. Also, I have to remind myself to shout out to the MMA Dad. He has a YouTube channel. Make sure y'all go follow him. The MMA Dad, our brother Jake. Jake, he does on the channel, he does music. And he talks about it and he shares music and listens to different music. And it's a very great show, very great channel. We had him on our show a couple shows ago where we was talking about police brutality. We were talking about music. We were talking about stunt training, talking about films and movies. We were talking about racism, talking about all that. Everything was on the table with Jake. So big shout out to brother for coming through as well, man. So with that being said, like us, follow us, like us on all social media platforms. Follow us, like us on IG. We on YouTube. This is where you're watching it. So go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. And share it.
Hit that bell button.
Yes. Bing for notifications. Hit that bell button for notifications. Comment below. And tell your friends about it. Sharing is caring. It can be fun. You know what you want to do. So, and as the British say, follow us on Twitter. Twitter. You gotta be
tweet.
Yeah, you gotta be distinguished when you say, I want to get that British accent down. I gotta get it down some kind of way.
So. Spot the tea. Okay.
Follow us on Facebook as well. And we're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Pandora as well. So thank you all. Many blessings to you all who tune in and watch us. Thank you again. Thank you kindly. Get the D. John Witherspoon. The Wayne's brothers. Man. So y'all got anything, gentlemen, before we get up out of here?
Wow.
Nah.
The spirit of John Witherspoon. Don't tell nobody. No, tell everybody.
Yeah, tell everybody.
Don't tell everybody. Tell everybody. Oh man. Y'all have a blessed one. Be safe out there.
Peace.